All right, good evening, everybody. How's it going? Hope everyone's doing well. Nice to be here with everybody tonight. How's everyone doing? Let me know if you're here in the chat. What's going on with you? Just gonna let it breathe for a second, make sure all systems are a go here, and we'll get talking. We'll see what we get into tonight, but I really just want to continue talking to you guys about some of the stuff going through and just the emphasis on presence right now has been pretty important to me. So we'll see where all of that goes. And hopefully everyone's having a great night, great time. Got a new video out today. Go check that one out. It's a really good one. It's going to help you a lot. And we're just continuing on. Hopefully everyone's having a good night. I'm changing right now. And that's part of why I started this channel in the first place, so that you can all observe the change that I go through as I go through it. I don't want to be painted as some saint or some perfect being, hiding out behind closed doors and polished YouTube videos where you never get to really see the real me, which is why I'm doing these live streams. And I do have plans. I've been doing some research. We're going to be bringing in Twitch pretty soon as well. And then maybe later on a little bit of Facebook too. We'll see. We'll have to see and start getting a following going there and get more bandwidth. See what we could do with everybody. Exciting times. I'm excited. Bear with me, in these times of change that I'm going through. As you see in the videos and as you see in the live streams, my involvement, I'll be sharing with you. I think the biggest value of these live streams is that I'm going to be sharing, I'm going to be able to share with all of you guys things that I go through as I go through them. And I think I know that it's going to add a lot of value to you guys. We don't have to be perfect in order to do the things that we want to do. Just because I'm in this spiritual space of self-development, spiritual development, embodying the master, being our most authentic selves, being the creators of our own reality, learning and knowing how to manifest correctly, not correctly, but just how to consciously manifest with awareness, and all the things that I want to talk about: extraterrestrials, the evolvement of Earth and the planet, our self-evolvement as humans on an individual level and as a collective level. I'm going to be evolving with you guys, and you're going to be seeing me evolve. But that doesn't mean that I, don't have, just because I'm always evolving, just like all of us are, doesn't mean that we can't share our perspectives and teach and help others to grow and help others to change their own lives. And I think that's what held me back for such a long time. Before, when I was putting the cart before the horse around 4 years ago, when I started just kind of piddling around with YouTube videos, not really knowing, not really having a direction. I think that's why I had to go through that, and that's why I felt like it was too early, is because I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to be perfect. That in order to help the planet, to help all of you to grow and evolve, and to help you with your own breakthroughs and epiphanies, and giving you the tools and the inspiration and the encouragement to change your own lives for the better, like you've always wanted to live. I felt like in order to do that I had to be perfect and I had to be fully figured out, and that's just not the case. And I think potentially the most powerful part of my YouTube channel, as it continues to grow and as my presence continues to grow online in general and out in the world as well, is that you're going to be able to come with me on the journey of my evolvement. And that will help you with your own problems, with your own challenges, so that you can see someone who is going through them, who is leading by example, who is sharing compassionately and vulnerably what they are going through, myself, so that you'll be able to learn from it and be inspired by it and make similar choices in your own lives. It doesn't have to be what it looks like for me. It doesn't have to be in the order that it goes for me. It doesn't have to be this is not a specific thing that every person goes through each of these steps no matter what, and it looks like this and it happens at this timing. It's different for all of us, but to be able to see someone like me go through it as I go through it will be valuable, and I know it's valuable, and so I'm excited. And I think these live streams, you see me in real time developing week by week. If I'm doing 2 to 3 of these live streams a week, and we'll see where that number goes. But as of now, that's the number, is hitting it 3 times a week. You're going to see me weekly and see what I'm like and see what I'm going through. I'm going to be sharing it with you. And yeah, we'll still be doing our Neville Goddard stuff for sure. We'll be doing the Neville Goddard as well, still. But it doesn't have to be the only thing that we're going through and that we're talking about. And there's a lot of amazing things that we can start talking about. Just changing, look at my tint. Whoa. Haha. I've got this all screwed up. I'm doing this at different times in the day now. So I'm just trying to get this to where I'm not looking like an ogre or a snowman or a piece of burnt meat. But yeah, I am excited. I'm just, here. It's like a walking journal. These live streams, my YouTube channel, not only will have the teaching videos, it will be a walking and living journal for you all to watch and see how I evolve and what I do and where I go and where everything goes. And helping you guys all along the way is my passion and excitement, and I'm excited about it. So right now I'm just continuing. You could tell, like, I am aware of it even as I'm going. I'm talking different. I'm in a different tone. I'm more settled in. I'm not so like high energy or feeling like I need to be anything that I'm not currently feeling like I need to work myself up for videos or for live streams or for anything. I'm just coming to you as I am. No masks, no projecting anything, no hiding what I'm going through. So it's interesting, I gotta say. My goofy, silly side seems to be taking a back seat at the moment, which is fine. It comes out here and there, and I don't plan on letting that go. I know it's a part of me, but just things that I'm going through right now, and I don't even know what the things are that I'm going through right now. I just know that I'm going through some stuff, some kind of consciousness shift, vibration shift, awareness shift, personality shift, all of it. And I'm excited. I don't care. I don't care what anyone thinks of it. I don't care what anyone thinks of my involvement or what I'm going through, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, what it looks like as I'm doing it, what I say as I'm going through it. I'm just going to document all of it, and I'm just going to show you all of it. I'm going to still, like, right now, I plan to post a video almost every day if I can. I'll get back to the teaching videos where I'm showing you guys more nature and things like that as well. But right now, just doing the vlog, real talk vlogs that I have on my YouTube channel is what I feel called to do, and what I feel like will resonate with you guys the most as I go through the things that I'm going through. And I enjoy it. I like just flipping on the camera and sharing a message with you and sharing a perspective and an epiphany, something I'm going through, I've gone through, challenges, ups and downs, triumphs, tribulations, everything that I'm going through. I want to share it with all of you to give you a different perspective, give you something to go off of that maybe you haven't before. So if you're here in the chat, let me know, say what's up. But If not, it's all good. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys who are watching this after the fact as well. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you've made it this far into the video. And if this energy resonates and the messages that I share resonate, or any of the videos I share, would really appreciate that. Just building this community, this movement of light workers, of creators, of people who are expressing themselves authentically, who are consciously creating their lives, sharing our manifest, our synchronicities with each other. It's just watching all. Oh, so it's gonna be cool to bring in some Twitch, bring in some different energy to the YouTube, because I just think that YouTube is not like the friendliest algorithm for live streaming, especially when you're just starting. I don't think it gives you much, push other than the current subscribers you have, and every once in a while a newbie will come across. But I think Twitch is much more friendly to that, and then that'll bring people over to YouTube, and we'll really start creating this ecosystem through different platforms and things like that. And then I think come springtime and summer, I'll jump on the TikTok and Instagram and start posting on there as well. It'll be a little bit different, but different messages. I kind of have some rough plans of what I want to do that could be fun. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how it all intertwines into what I think this is the main foundation: the YouTube, the videos, long form teachings, live streams. I really think that's the meat and potatoes of the channel. And then the TikToks, the live streams will be like bringing in a lot of different energies, different people, getting the word out to the masses probably a little bit more than YouTube does at times. Twitch, better for live streams. Facebook, better for the older folks. I want everybody. I want everybody, young and old, to be a part of this, to be a part of this community and movement that I'm creating with all of you guys, just to inspire you all to change your own lives. That's all. That's really my message, and my intention always is to help all of you to feel inspired to change your lives yourself, because no one else will do it for you. No one else can do it for you. It's all up to you. So as we continue to grow together, and even I'm just looking at like my eyes, like, I don't know. I mean, it's not like the ring light's any brighter than normal, but I just feel like more grounded, more like weighted, more like pulled down kind of, which is not bad. Like, it's different. Obviously, you guys are seeing my energy's different. I'm not sick or anything. It's just a new side of me that I'm getting used to, that I'm finding what the hell's going on, because I don't know. I really don't. I do feel still, if you listen to last live stream, the things that I went through, the heightened anxiety, the heightened nervous system. I felt like I was on fire and outside of my body, and electricity, and just feeling like, what is going on? Why am I feeling this way? There's no like real rhyme or reason to it. It's just happening. I feel like that's really integrating nicely, and I am being more present, and I'm being more just like, I don't know, man. I'm just moving around different. Things aren't like upsetting me or triggering me like they normally would. I don't feel like rushed or pinched. I don't feel like worried. So I'm just riding that wave, and it feels good, and my energy will change, and it will continue to come back up. But I'm not going to jump on here and try to put on a mask or pretend to be or be feeling anything that I'm not right now. I'm just going to come to you as I am. So I hope you guys appreciate that. And if you appreciate that, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let me know. And let me know how it inspires you, and what it brings about when you are watching and observing me go through these things. Let me know how that feels. And I really want to just start a community, a conversation with all of you around all of this, because we're all evolving. We're all going through, just so many different things right now, and there's so much going on, and to be grounded and just focused on ourselves right now, I think is the most important thing that we could do. Because if you focus on the collective and it's just everything that's going on politically and stereotypically and spiritually and everything around the world, I mean, it could just really get you down. You could feel out of control. You could start spiraling. You could start getting all into doom and gloom. When it's not necessary. When you're the creator of your own reality, you're the one creating everything that's going on right now. And that just means that we're taking full responsibility for what's going on in the world. It doesn't mean like, we're responsible for like negative things and the horrific things that go on in the world. Like, that's not what I'm trying to say. And I'm not trying to put any like guilt or shame on anybody when I say everything that you're witnessing on the news and you're seeing in your outside world is what you've created. But it could be from the perspective of, look, you came here at this time. You decide to incarnate in these times, in these bodies, male or female, in whatever culture, in whatever part of the world, and whatever family or non-family that you decided to come into. You decided all of that. So you created the atmosphere, you created the circumstances that you knew would be going on when you decided to come here. So that's what I mean. Like, you're creating all of it and you're creating everything. And it's not a bad thing that you and I are creating the chaos that's going on in the world. It's not a bad thing. It's a very good thing, because the light, again, needs to be shown on it so that it can be transitioned and it can be dissolved and burnt out of our system and out of our experiences. But it can't. And that's why we're in a great time right now. It's a great time of change. It only seems like the worst of times because of media, social media, because of so many cameras. You're seeing so many different things that you would have never seen your entire lives if you grew up any time before, the 90s, essentially. It's just a choice that you made. But we're all here living it, and it's great. And we all came here for a reason, to participate in it, share our perspectives, our gifts, our talents as we continue to go through it, and be the light that we want to see in the world, be the energy that we want to attract, be the change that we want to see in the world. That's what we came here for, to exemplify that change, to be leaders of example through acting on our passions and excitements every moment that we can. And that will naturally have us be of service to others and of service to the planet. Because when we act on our gifts and our excitements, then we're fully embodied, we're authentic. People see us, they get lit up by our presence, they get inspired by what we're doing, they get inspired by just who we are. It's an incredible thing. And to do it is a blessing. And so don't be discouraged with what's going on in the world right now. It's all good. It's all for a good reason. It's all, again, just transitioning out with the old, in with the new. And a lot of the old heads are going to be holding on as much as they can to keep it the way that it was, or the way that it is, that they like. But they will go off into the other versions of Earth that will continue living that experience, and we will be evolving to new versions of Earth that have everything that we've ever wanted, the peace on Earth, where we don't all fight and try to convince each other that we're right and that you're wrong. We all honor each other for our differences, because that's what makes us human, and that's what makes this experience so unique and beautiful. So there's a lot going on, and I'm excited as this grows. We're going to talk about a lot of things that are going on in the world, and give perspective on those. And these live streams, who knows, they could be hours long eventually. I'll keep talking as long as people are commenting on things that are interesting and inspiring to talk about, and that I feel like, is calling something out of me that needs to be clarified for the masses and for the people who are currently on the live stream and who will be watching it after the fact on YouTube. So I'm continuing to go through my process, and you are as well. And feel free to share your experiences and anything you're going through. Um, but I'm just continuing the track of being present, learning what it's like, embodying what it's like, feeling like to actually allow myself to be present. Meaning that I'm not getting all anxious about the future. I don't have regrets about the past. I'm looking forward to while being in the present. I'm looking forward to what's to come while being in the present because I don't know what is to come in my life. And no one does. And so to be anxious about it, to worry about it, to try and figure it out, to try and plan for it is futile. Just live in the present and take it as it comes. And if you're truly in the present moment, you'll be more aware and able to navigate what circumstances come your way, what opportunities come your way. You'll not be knee-jerk reacting to what goes on in life, but you'll be presently responding to it with grace and awareness and presence and love and compassion for yourself and for others as you go through it. I think we get afraid of being present. I certainly have. And from my experience, that's been because I feel like if I'm too present and I don't plan enough or I don't think ahead enough, then things, first of all, won't get done. I won't be productive. And if there's nothing to worry about, then what am I doing? Is life correct if I don't have something to worry about or be anxious about? And that's just like that fear, I think, that the ego gets comfortable with. The ego gets comfortable with that feeling that it's safer to be anxious and to plan and to try and have it all figured out and to know what's up next and to prepare for it and all of that jazz. It's safer to do that than to simply be present and trusting of yourself to handle what comes and to handle what's already manifested. And then trusting and present enough to know that your higher self, the universe, God, all that is, creation, the creator itself, has your back as well and loves you unconditionally and wants the best for you. So, it's a tough pill to swallow. It's challenging to figure out when we don't know any other way. When we're so used to having some level of anxiety, when we're used to having some level of worry or stress, and then we don't have it anymore because we're being in the present moment and we trust what's what's going on in our life. We trust what will happen in the future. We trust it. We're present. We're not worried. We're not stressed. We're not anxious. Like, what do I do with myself? What do I do with my time? We self-distract a lot through social media now and doom scrolling and all of that in order to avoid the present. And it just comes from not wanting to deal with the present, not wanting to deal with the feelings that you have in the present moment. So you'll keep scrolling or you'll keep distracting or you'll keep self-medicating. You'll keep distracting yourself with thinking and overthinking and anxious thoughts and anxiety and overwhelmment and stress and planning in order to avoid what you're actually feeling inside. I've certainly done this. And I'm finally like hyper aware of the fact that I've been doing that enough that I'm going through this, very, very fascinating transition that I'm currently going through right now. To be devoted to the present moment, to be devoted to myself and the way that I feel, because that's the most important thing, is how I feel. Because everything comes from feeling. So I don't have a guideline to the present yet, though I can say meditation is a great tool. Just being aware of your own thoughts as you're thinking them, your own reactions, being aware of the things that you're doing to distract yourself from how you're feeling, the things I mentioned earlier, social media, self-medicating, drugs, weed, alcohol, caffeine, overworking, overwhelming yourself, doing too much, putting too much on your plate so that you can distract yourself with to-dos so that you can just avoid the pain of what you've been repressing. I hope that makes sense. Because many of you have been repressing things that you're just too afraid to deal with. You're too afraid to shine the light on it. You're too afraid of what it's going to tell you. You're too afraid that something bad is going to happen if you give it awareness and you lean into it and don't push it away or resist it or distract yourself from it or medicate yourself from it. You're afraid. And I understand. I was afraid. I'll still have the feelings of being afraid from time to time. But now I lean into it instead. I don't push it away. I don't resist it. I don't say, oh, I'm doing something bad and wrong. I should shame and guilt myself because I shouldn't be feeling this way. I'm too spiritual to be feeling this way. I should be better than this. Instead, I lean into it because I know there's an important message behind it. There's a reason for it. There's a reason. You can define it as good or bad or neutral, but there is a reason for the way that you're feeling. It's most likely a definition that you have about yourself or about others or about the world around you that you're living in and your currently manifested reality. You have some kind of definitions in place that are creating these beliefs and feelings that you're not good enough, that you're not okay, that you're not going to be okay, that it's more important and safer to stress out, to overwhelm yourself, to work really, really hard, to force and push and struggle and self-sacrifice and be anxious and be angry about something, get into a bunch of drama. You'd rather do all that because you think it's safer than the alternative of peace, grace, love, joy, compassion, authenticity. And I completely understand. I really do. I've been there. And, it still is coming up for me, even though I'm going through this really powerful transition I'm going through right now. I still have moments where it creeps up or it presents itself. Really just presenting the opportunity, like it's just asking the question, like, hey, do you want to still keep me around? I'm still right here if you need me. Happy to keep you safe or make you think that you're safe from feeling anxious and stressed and overwhelmed and overworked. I'm here if you need me. I'm right here. So it'll keep coming back for a little while. Even if you have let it go and integrated in something else, it'll keep showing up for a little bit until you consistently enough build a stronger frame of mind and belief system that when those things come up, they don't even touch you anymore. You don't even notice them. Or when you do notice them, you let it go immediately because you know it's not you. It's not who you choose to be anymore. So that in itself is a very fascinating and fulfilling and satisfying place to be, where you can be conscious and aware enough when things that you have already let go of or that you haven't yet let go of come up, that are uncomfortable, that are scary to look at. When they come up and you're able to let them go immediately, I would always give them thought, because that feels like, oh, I need to really like address this and really like dissect it. And why is it there? Where does it come from? How long has it been there? Uh, all of these questions, trying to dissect it like some scientist or science project, when you don't need to do all that. It's too much work. You don't need to do all that work. Do you feel good when you think about that or experience those feelings or not? And then you could just decide from there if you want to keep those feelings around or if you don't. It really is that simple. It's just bringing awareness to it, presence to it. And you have to be in the present moment to do it. There's no other place to deal with these things other than the present moment, I'm sorry to say. You can't distract yourself out of it. Many people do their entire lives, and they die with their music still inside of them. And that's the last place any of us want to be. We don't want to be on our deathbeds with our music still inside of us. So keep expressing. Keep leaning into the things that are feeling out of alignment. See what they have to say. See what they're telling you. See what's going on. What's going on with it, It's got something to tell you. So I hope this helps you guys, and I appreciate your time in watching this. Please like and subscribe if you made it this far. Thank you for rewatching this. Thank you for being here tonight with me. Much more to come. I'm excited for the growth of this channel and everything around it, the ecosystem of social media and being online and everything else that I want to do and everything else that I can do. And I'm excited for it all to come to fruition in whatever way that it does, that I have no idea how it will, but that's okay, because I'm going to be here in the present, just learning to appreciate and be grateful for what's already manifested, but not focus on it and dwell on what's already manifested, because that's boring and that's already manifested. It's already here. I don't need to worry about that or concern myself with that anymore. I can be appreciative of it. I can learn from it, grow from it, be grateful for it, and look forward to a great future that I have no idea what it's going to look like, how it's going to come, when, or why, or any of those things. I don't need to. I don't need to worry myself with those things anymore. I don't need to worry myself with those thoughts anymore, distract myself with those thoughts anymore. And neither do you. So I hope that resonates. Much love to all of you guys, and we'll see you guys around.